Hi everyone. I'm saying this in a bit of a muted tone because folks around here are sleeping, but Ted Kennedy died. And I happened to check my emails and I saw a CNN News update or breaking news email explaining that he died of brain cancer at the age of 77. Very sad. And so for me, he is. It seems like I've grown up with Kennedys, having been born 1 year before John F. Kennedy, our president, was shot, and was around when, well, watched JFK Jr. grow up and then tragically die in a plane crash with his wife. Then, of course, there was Bobby Kennedy before that, when I was a little boy. And but I watched, you watched, some of you didn't. Ted Kennedy grow up into perhaps the greatest living politician we've had in our century, or arguably one of them, or in our sense. That's a tall order because in our century, well, the 21st century, one could say that. Sure, absolutely. 20th century, you've got Churchill and others, but look, I'm sleepy and I decided to make this thing in the middle of the night because it bothered me. Ted Kennedy is a great man. The Lion of the Senate, a person who cared about those who were underprivileged, and as far as I'm concerned, one of his greatest acts ever, aside from his concern for the health care of Americans and his concern for eliminating violence against women, among other things, was his endorsement of Barack Obama to become the 44th president of the United States. That single endorsement changed the tide of last year's presidential race and arguably catapulted Barack Obama into the White House at a time when people thought that he was going to support Hillary Clinton. He didn't do that. Ted Kennedy is a man that I will miss, but it feels like a part of me has gone, in a sense. It's weird, but frankly, that's how I feel. A great man, and I'm sorry to report that he is now passed on due to brain cancer, but he's actually really never gone. And it's too bad that he didn't live to see healthcare reform passed. Now I understand why President Obama has fought so hard to make this happen, aside from the fact that his mom, President Obama's mother, succumbed to cancer herself. Ted Kennedy, a great man. May he rest in peace.